Hi. So I'm doing my review on the movie Michael Clayton, and it basically starts out with this man who is working in an upscale law firm in New York as a fixer, or basically someone who is referred to helping to the lawyers and just helping them make deals and do what they need to do in planning and scheduling. But we go on this journey with him and see an inside look of these characters and see someone named Arthur, who is Michael's good friend, and we get a little glimpse about what's going on within his life and what he's investigating with a company called North. And with this company that he is investigating, he finds evidence and proof of them having a weed killer that killed allegedly a mass amount of people, which is a class action lawsuit. And through this, he decides to go ahead and develop a class action lawsuit to go against them. But before he can, UNOR's counsel, in-house counsel, which is another term that we learned about back in chapter 4, basically Carol Crowder decides to go ahead and hire people to finish the job and keep it quiet and make it look like a suicide. So they basically have Arthur killed, but Michael doesn't believe that Arthur would do something like that. So he decides to go on his own journey of investigating towards the end and finds out that he didn't, but finds the documents proving what U-North did, and that is their weed killer. So he ends up going to U-North before they try to come to him and kill him, and he survives a couple of things that could potentially be attacks from them, and wears a wire and gets to the bottom of it, where the police end up arresting Carol Crowder, and he ends up exposing them for what they really did with their weed killer and also what they did to his friend Arthur. I thought the movie overall was pretty good. It was a little bit slow at times, but picked up at other times. And I feel like there could have been a little bit more in-depth and a little bit more character development for certain people. But overall was not too bad of a movie and had good messages for us to learn and things for us to take away from it. So the terms that I was describing within thinking about reading and reviewing the movie was for the first one, which I didn't message too much, which was this is about in-house counsel, which was in chapter 1. And in chapter 1 we learned about in-house counsel. It's basically those people who are lawyers who work for a specific company as their own, representing that company as their lawyers. In chapter 4, we learned about a class action lawsuit, which is basically, again, there's multiple of them, but the one in this case scenario is referring to a mass issue that happened, basically like a big group of people coming together making a lawsuit, and it goes against them with their weed killer and a mass amount of killings that happened with this that was allegedly but eventually found to be proven true. And then lastly, a different term, arbitration, which is in chapter 4 as well. And it's a term of alternate dispute resolution, and that was used within this movie as well. Again, I thought the movie was pretty good. It was a good one to learn more about business and just about different types of lawsuits and different types of ways about going things. And it was interesting overall. It wasn't just necessarily a school movie. It was an interesting movie for the most part. But yeah, that's my review.